Hello everyone. Welcome back to Poochi-Luv Budgets. My name is Shaquia, and today I will be cash stuffing a total of $1,202. So I'm not going to count the money today because I do have a few binders I need to get stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my husband's wallet. And first and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope you all are happy and doing well. All right, so for my husband's spin amount, he's going to get 20. All right, and for his food spin amount, he's going to get 15. So miscellaneous, he's going to get 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. No, that's in ones. All right, that is it for my husband's wallet. Next, I'm gonna go into my wallet. All right. So for my food spin amount, I'm going to get 10. I'm at my spin amount, I'm going to get 10. All right, food. Food is going to get 15. And I have $1 left in my kids envelope, so I'm gonna put this in a bag and probably put that in a savings challenge. So now my kids will get 10 for their spend money. All right, and then coffee, I did decide to give myself $7 this week. Okay, 5, 6, 7. The only coffee I tend to drink as of late is the Dunkin' chai tea latte. I really love it there. I don't know what it is, but yes, I love it. So buffer is going to get 5, and I want that in ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and this is a new envelope I decided to add because I wanted to save my miscellaneous envelope for just like, I don't know, like stuff I don't have budgeted pretty much, or like if I'm pulling from one of my categories, I can put it in there to take with me. So that's what I want to use that for. All right, next I want to go into my pink binder, which this is, even though it says high priority, this is kind of more for me almost like a long-term binder in a way, as well as like high priority. So yeah, so future home is going to get 40. All right, so now in future home I have 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 50, so that's 250 in future home. And my trackers are already updated. All right, so emergency is going to get 20. At 100, 200, 300 in the bank, 50, 350, 307, 390 in emergency. All right, and then car maintenance is going to get 25. All right, so now car maintenance has 100, 200 in bank, 25, so 225 in car maintenance. All right, so my daughter Aria, in her savings, she's going to get 10. All right, so now my daughter has 100 in bank, 10 and 15, so 115 in her savings. And my son Tobias will also get 10 in his savings. All right, so we have 110 and 15, so 115, 100 in bank, and then 15 in cash in his savings. All right, and health is going to get 5. Yes. And this is more for like over-the-counter prescriptions, or like just anything health related that we may need, because we do have health insurance. All right, so health now has 20, 40, 55, 56, 57. Dental will also get 5. Dental now has 20. All right, and vision will also get 5. Vision now has 20, 45. All right, and then new car will get 10. Me and my husband, we share one vehicle. So we do eventually want to get a new car. Right now our situation with our car works because he works during the day, and I work like mostly night shift. So now a new car, we have 100 in the bank, and then 10, 110. All right, Dream is gonna get $3. Okay. Let me switch this dollar. All right, Dream now has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And pretty soon I will be doing some cash condensing. All right, next is savings. It's going to get 20, and this is just cash savings. All right, now in our cash savings we have 50, 70, 90, 110, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this 100 back to the bank. And I think for every 100 I get, I'm just gonna start over with my tracker and save for that. So that is it for my high priority binder. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into my low priority binder. All right, so clothing is going to get $5. Clothing now has 20, 35. All right, and shoes is going to also get 5. So now in shoes we have 20, 35. All right, next is beauty. Beauty is going to also get 5. Beauty now has 10, 15, 20. And thankfully my mom, she does my nails for me. I love the set she just did on me. It's something different from my usual that I usually like to get. So yeah. And obviously she does it for free. She's amazing. I love her so much. Hair is also gonna get 5. So hair has 25, 26, and 7, 28, 29, 30. And I do plan on doing a cash condensing soon, because I do have a few envelopes. I do need to take money back to the bank. So electronics is going to get 10. All right, electronics now has 20, 40, 50. All right, next is home decor. Sorry, I feel like I keep having to stop this video because so many distractions today. Oh my gosh, so much. All right, so home decor is getting 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what I have in here. All right, so we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and home decor. All right, miscellaneous is going to get 5. All right, miscellaneous now has 10, 15, 16. Fund is also gonna get 5. And this is just whatever we decide to use our funds for, almost like a buffer. So in fund we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Only for this envelope though, I don't plan to pull from this like I would from buffer or miscellaneous. I kind of want to like build this up, and so I can, like, you know, use it to get something like I have a hobby for. All right, so next, tires is gonna get 20. All right, so tires now has 50, 70, 90, 110. Registration is going to also get 10. And I decided to put more in registration this time because I realized I do have to get my license renewed this year. I don't have to renew it until December, but I do want to go ahead and get that taken care of before then. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the money in here as well as, you know, everything else I need. So in registration we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, because usually I would just stuff like $2 because I don't have to worry about my tag and sticker, or my sticker for my car, until December. And that is it for my low priority binder. All right, next is going to be my family binder. All right, so mommy, which is me, is going to get 5. And that is all that I have. All right, next, my husband, he is going to get 10. And I think that's all that he has. Yes. All right, my daughter Aria, she's going to get 5. All right, so now she has 25. I also went ahead and sent her a few extra funds because I just found out that Cash App is allowing like parents to get their children an account, or not really account, but I was able to get her a card. I still have full access over, you know, her account pretty much. But yeah, it's just, you know, one of those things where she's getting older, so I want to teach her more about money. She's 9, and, you know, it's like, why not? So she decorated her own little Cash App card. It finally came in the mail, and she's just so excited to go and like spend her little card and stuff. So yeah, I went ahead and put a few funds on there for her just to get her started, but she will also still have 25 in cash. So yeah. All right, and my son Tobias will also be getting 5. He's 4, so he's not gonna be getting a card anytime soon. All right, so in my son's spend envelope, he has 25. All right, so dining out will get 10. Dining out now has 20, 30, 40. Now next is family fun. Family fun is gonna get 20. I think that's all that it has. All right, next is date night. Date night is gonna get 5. All right, date night now has 25. Gifts is going to get 10. Oh, actually, I just realized gifts will be getting 20. Forgot I did stuff a little bit more in this one. I wanted to stuff more in this one because my sister she graduated actually last night. She graduated high school. I'm so proud of her. We're so happy, and I wanted to use this envelope to get her a gift, which obviously because it was yesterday, I did go ahead and purchase a gift, so I will be pulling this money out from this envelope. But yes, so in gifts we now have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So I did go a little bit over for gifts, but yeah, it's okay, because I kind of already had some money set aside for her anyway in my account. But yeah, so but this 40 will also just go back into my account to kind of make up for, you know, some of it that I spent. All right, so vacation is going to get 20 or 10. I'm sorry, vacation it will get 10. I look over here at my cash planning sheet just to see. All right, so vacation now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. And hopefully soon we will be able to take, well, probably not this year, but I do want us to take a vacation, hopefully sometime maybe next year or maybe in the middle of next year. So I really want to save for that. Disney is going to get 2. I can get the money out. All right, so now Disney has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Make sure that's right. Okay. I have some newer $1 bills in here, so I do have to be careful because they stick really bad. All right, so next is my kids binder. All right, so my kids' personal spending money, and this is for both of them together, will get 5. All right, so now my kids have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, so toys will get 2. All right, toys now has 10, 11, 12. All right, games is going to get 5. This is more for my daughter's Robux card. All right, so toys now has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, diapers and wipes. I just got some more wipes. Diapers and wipes will get 15. Honestly, I think I'm gonna always keep this envelope, only because my sister, she did just have a baby like a few months ago. So yeah, you know, this will also be kind of useful envelopes, you know, to help her out every once in a while too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna always keep this, mostly for wipes, because I feel like wipes are so beneficial to have. It's so nice to go out, especially with kids. Like, you know, if their hands are dirty or something, wipes are just amazing to use to like wipe especially like my son, because he's 4. So yeah, you know, he likes to play in the dirt and everything else, like, you know, we take him to the park and stuff. So yeah, it's just really nice to have those wipes on hand, so, you know, I can kind of clean his hands off, because, you know, hand sanitizer, it only goes so far. So yeah, I think I'm gonna always keep wipes. Yeah. Essentials for my kids will get $3. All right, so now essentials has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This envelope definitely needs a little bit of condensing. Or maybe a lot. I don't know if I might still keep some lower denominations, or if I'll just switch it out for a full 20. I'll decide that when the time comes. All right, so clothes. My kids' clothes are going to get 10. So now in clothes, it's 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35. All right, and shoes will also get 10. All right, so now in shoes, it's 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 35 as well in shoes. All right, school is going to get $2. My daughter will be out of school next week, next Thursday to be exact. Today is a Saturday. So yeah, she will be out soon. I know she's very excited about that. So yeah, this probably won't be used anytime soon, but still. So school has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whenever she go back to school, at least we'll have this in there, and I'll keep, probably putting little amounts here and there until school starts back up. That's not for like back to school. I don't use that one for back to school. Right, so next is going to be my variable binder. So first we're going to start with fast food. Fast food is going to get 10. I try to cook at home as much as possible. So, every once in a while though, we do go and get like, something quick. Gas, we did just fill up for gas as well, but I still want to give gas 20 because these prices are just out of hand these days. So now gas has 30. And again, like I said, me and my husband only use one vehicle, so thankfully we don't have to put as much as I know maybe most people with more than one vehicle will have to, because yeah, these prices are just, they're ridiculous. All right, and 200 for groceries. So groceries now has 200 and 1, 2, 3. All right, household is going to get 15. Okay, and treats is gonna get $3. All right, treats now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the new dollar bills I was telling y'all about. I just feel like they're like stuck or something, so just want to be careful, very careful about that. Special weekends will get 5. And that's all that it has. Okay, hobbies will get 5. Wait, no, I apologize. Hobbies will get 3. All right, so now in hobbies we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kratom will get 20. Right, and then seafood will get $2. Alright, seafood now has 1, 2, stuck together. Oh, that's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And seafood. I love seafood, so that's why I decided to get an envelope for seafood. Online spending will get $3. Right. Y'all, I am so tired today. I'm so tired. And I'm hungry. So I think after I finish, I'm gonna go find me something decent to eat. And then get me a little bit like of a nap or something in. All right, so online shopping has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then buffer will get 5, and this time I actually gave it 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, shipping will get $2. Y'all, just know if I'm short on $1, it's because I must have missed something with these these newer dollar bills, but let's hope that don't happen. So we have 10, 11, 12 and shipping. Thankfully I do have that dollar for my leftover money though. If it did come down to that, but I still hope that does not happen. All right, next I'm gonna go into my holiday binder. All right, so birthday, the next birthday I want to cash stuff for is my husband, so it's gonna get 20 today. His birthday is in July, so I still have enough time to save up for that. We're still in May, so yeah, still got plenty of time until his birthday. I'm not sure what he wants to do, or what he wants exactly for his birthday just yet. Oh, actually I think he mentioned something about some cologne or something he wanted. So maybe I'll just get that for him. Mother's Day is gonna get 2. Mother's Day I have already passed, but I wanted it to have something in here, just like my other envelopes. Okay, Father's Day. Father's Day is gonna get 18. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so actually I might give my husband some cologne for Father's Day, and maybe for his birthday something else. Alright, so Father's Day now has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. This one definitely needs some condensing. Alright, next is summer. Summer is gonna get 10. All right, Summer has $30. All right, so next, Independence Day is gonna get $8. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, forgot about the money. Be great to grab that first. All right, so now in Independence Day we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Not really sure what we might do for that day. Maybe we'll just go to the beach. We usually like to go to the beach and just watch fireworks and stuff. So back to school. Back to school we'll get 15. All right. So I do want to make this more of like a priority, because even though my daughter is just getting out of school, or she will get out of school next week, obviously I want to go ahead and start getting prepared for back to school supplies. So now back to school has 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Wow, I didn't even know I had that much in it. All right, so Halloween will get $2. All right, Halloween now has 1, 2, 3, 4. I do like to take my kids to like fall festivals and stuff like that. That's things they enjoy. All right, so Thanksgiving will also get $2. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Thanksgiving. And Black Friday will also get $2. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go Black Friday shopping this year because we usually don't go Black Friday shopping. But just in case, you know, I'm just saving up in case I change my mind. All right, so now on Black Friday, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Anniversary, we'll get 15. All right, so now in anniversary, let's see how much we have. All right, anniversary, we have 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, so now on the anniversary, we have 50. Christmas is going to get 30. My goal for Christmas is to at least get 400 or 500 in here. So Christmas now has 50, 70, 80. All right, New Year's Eve is going to also get 2. Don't have a tracker for this one yet. All right, so New Year's Eve has 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that is it for my holiday binder. Next, I want to go into, we're gonna do actually our 40 envelope challenge. And what I plan to do with this challenge is once I complete it, I want to take this 820 and put it into my 100 envelope challenge. So as of now, that is the plan and what I plan to do. Today, I wanted to go ahead and fill in 3 numbers. So we are gonna do 38, 37, and 36 today. So first, I wanna focus on 38. All right, so let's do 20, 35, 36, 37, 38. Count that one more time. 20, 35, 36, 38. All right. Yes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put it in one at a time so I don't mess myself up. So first is 38. Back here. All right. Try it this way. All right, next is 37. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna, all right, we got 37 and then we got 36. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put that up and then I'll just fill in 37 and 36. I think that'd be a lot better than just going back and forth. All right, so next is 37. So 20, 35, 36, and 37. 20, 35, 36, 37. right, 37 is done. Now 36, 20, 35, 36, 20, 35, 36. All right, and that is it for our 40 envelope challenge. We only have 3 more high numbers to fill. Well, all of them are pretty high, but we only have 3 more for this row. And yeah, we'll be done with that section at least. Making progress. Next, I'm gonna go into my month ahead binder. All right, so starting out with rent is going to get 60. So 50 and a 10 is 60. So now in rent we have 50, 70, 90, 100. So now that we have 100, what I like to do is once I'm able to mark off an icon, which each of these icons that's left here are worth 50 each for me. So because I have 100, that means I can mark off 2 today. So gonna mark off this one, and I guess I'll go to strawberry, chocolate covered strawberry. Chocolate covered strawberry looks so good, it's making me even more hungry. All right, and another thing I like to do once I mark off an icon is to take the money, and I like to put it back here. So let's see, make sure. Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. I had to take another quick break. Like I said, so many distractions today. Oh my gosh. And it's not even my kids that's distracting me. It's everything else. All right, so utilities is going to get 20. All right, so what I'm aiming for next is gonna be this $50 hamburger or cheeseburger. So I'm not gonna mark off anything today because like I said, I'm trying to go for the 50 and all I have is $20 towards it, so I need another 30 to mark that off. I know I can just mark off this 20 right here, but I kind of don't want to stress myself out about trying to do like these high amounts. It's easier to just put whatever I can towards this, and yeah, just work my way up to knocking out the bigger challenges first and the bigger amounts. So we have 20 for that. Next is insurance. So insurance will get 15 as well, and same with my utilities. I'm aiming for this 20 right here. So once I get $5 more, I will mark this off. I'm sorry if it bothers some people that I don't like mark off something, but yeah, this is just what works for me. You know. So phone will also get 15. So yeah, I'm working on that 20 right there. Actually I have 220, so yeah. So we have 15, and then all right, so internet, thankfully internet is a lower amount because each of these icons for me is $5. So again, we're gonna do 5, and as you can see, I already have 5 towards that. This is the only envelope I might just keep the amounts in here, unless this gets like a little too stuffed, then I might just move it to the back. But because this is like lower amounts that I can do, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. So now we have $10 towards internet. All right, credit cards. Let me fix this. Okay, credit cards is gonna get 10. And thankfully I do no longer have any credit card bills because me and my husband decided to be responsible and take what we got for income tax and put that towards paying off our credit card bills. Yeah, that's just something I do not want to have to worry about, and we use it when we need it. But other than that, yeah, it's just one less thing to stress about. But I still want to complete this challenge because I already created it and I love it. So yeah, and extra money won't hurt to put towards a bill. So yeah, I will use this probably for like another bill. So I'm putting 10 and I'm shooting for this $30 right here because that's the highest I have on this challenge. So $20 more and I can mark off an icon. And then subscriptions, our subscription amount is actually not this high anymore, honestly. Yeah, probably like $30 now that I can think of. If anything, maybe like close to 50, maybe 60, but it's definitely not 100, which I'm so grateful for. So in subscriptions, I'm gonna also give it 10 and I'm aiming for this 20, so we're just gonna wait. So you can put $10 more in here and then I'll mark off an icon, and that is it for my month ahead binder. Next, I'm gonna go into my monthly savings challenge, and we're in the month of May still, and because it is like pretty much the end of May, I decided I wanted to go ahead and complete this challenge. So each of my icons are gonna be $5. So, and I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 flowers here. So 8 times 5 is 40, so we should have $40 into our May savings challenge. So 2 20s, and let me see, I haven't decided on what color I'm just gonna pick to do these, but let's just do pink. I just do the inside. If I decide to color the full flower in, I'll probably do that off camera so I don't hold you up any longer than I already have. So yes, $40 for May. All right, and that is it for my monthly savings challenge. Next is going to be my Treat Yourself binder, and I decided to make this challenge because I feel like me and my husband, we do work hard, but I feel like we don't treat ourselves enough. So yeah, so that's what this binder is about, just treating like me and my family. So in Treat Yourself, I decided I'm just gonna try to work on one challenge at a time, and when I finish the challenge, I might leave it in there until I finish like these right here. And I'm thinking about putting whatever I saved in this binder towards a vacation, because I think that'd be like a nice little treat for me and my family. The only binder I will be pulling from the most will be my You Blossom challenge. This is more for my lower amount weeks, and once I fill this amount out, then I will clean this off and then put this money into something to treat me and my family. So this will be the only one I'll be pulling from, and these don't have any denominations on it, and I did it that way because I don't want to feel pressured to put whatever into this. So whatever I do put in here, I will mark off a flower. Once I complete this, again, I will take the money out of here, put it into something for me or my family, and then I'll clean this off and start over again. So that's the plan for that one. But the rest of these, yes, I do want to put this possibly towards vacation. If something else come up by then, we'll see, but that's the plan as of now. So first I'm gonna do 12. Yes, 12. So 10, 11, 12. And then I also wanted to stuff the 11 here. So, okay. I'm gonna get 10, 11. I'll go ahead and take the money that's in here out. Okay, so now in Treat Yourself, we have 1, 2, 3 for 30. Sorry, I count those so long. All right, so now in Treat Yourself, we have 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. So 33 is in this Treat Yourself challenge. I don't remember the amounts once this is completed, but you know, I'll figure that out once I'm finished with it. I kind of like the mystery of not knowing in a way. And I'm not gonna fill anything into my You Blossom challenge again. I'm saving that for my lower amount weeks, or when I can't stuff anything into these challenges. That's what I mean. Okay, so let's see. Last but not least, we're gonna go into my savings challenge binder. All right, so my first savings challenge I want to focus on is my coffee break challenge. And coffee break is going to get 10. So let me mark off a heart here, because each of these coffees are worth 10 for me. All right. So now in coffee break, we have 20, 40, 60, 70. All right, next is my Gummy More Money challenge, and I owe that $4. 4. Take this off. And we are almost finished with this one. I only have one more scratch off, and then yeah, then I can put this towards something else and start a new challenge. All right, so let's mark off the last scratch off here, see what we'll be stuffing for next time. And that is $6. Perfect. So yep. So now in this challenge, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So plus the 6, we should have $28. I will add all this up to make sure that that's right. Once we finish this challenge, I forgot I wasn't gonna count that, but you know, it's fine. So yeah, so $6 for next stuffing. And gonna go ahead and put that here. 6. All right, perfect. Close that up. All right, next is my boba time savings challenge. All right, boba time is going to get 5, and I'm going to fill out, or I'm gonna mark off this pretty little unicorn here, baby unicorn, because each of my icons are worth $5. So let's grab the 5. So now in this challenge, we have 25, 20, or sorry, wrong way, 20, 35. I'm almost done with that challenge too. Just need $10 more and I'll be completed with that one. And next is my It's a K-pop thing, because I am a K-pop girly. Yes, I am. So It's a K-pop thing. We'll get $2. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 in this challenge. And I'm gonna mark off an icon because each is worth $2 for me. And if any of my subscribers or new viewers are K-pop fans, I would love to know, you know, which K-pop group you love, or if you're like a multi-stan, you know, because I am. I have so many K-pop groups I love. My dollar savings challenge, we get this last dollar here plus this dollar I have over here. So this time I get to mark in 2 icons, 2 of these little hearts. So we got 1, 2, perfect. All right, so now we have $3 in this challenge. All right, everyone, that is it. So if you made it this far to the end of the video, I want to thank you so much for joining me. Sorry if this video felt all over the place. I felt like I was all over the place and just so many other distractions kind of going on, but you know, it's done, it's completed, the money is where it's supposed to be. So yeah, if you made it this far, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. That will really help my channel, and I really appreciate it. So thank you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.